NotebookLM is an incredible tool, and it creates such great resources that can be used to support student learning in so many different ways. I love using it as a teacher-facing tool in terms of creating resources for my students or even creating resources for other teachers. But what I really love is how it can support interleaving different topics and ideas. So here I created a notebook for my speech class using different chapters from the textbook. And it's so nice because I can choose to select all. I can pick to focus on one chapter, or if I'm working on interleaving, I can select a couple of different chapters and start asking it questions. Getting summaries, getting resources that I can share with my students. It also helps me to see the bigger picture, especially when we're narrowed in and focused on a specific topic or a specific chapter. Having NotebookLM be that ability to step back and to look at how topics are interrelated is really powerful. Now, NotebookLM also is so wonderful because I can share this notebook with students, I can share it with other teachers, I can customize everything, and it's creating resources and products straight from the sources that I input into it. So now it's not just a large language model that's grabbing from thousands and thousands of resources. It's really just grabbing from the resources that I have already input or the resources that I selected. And so the one thing about NotebookLM is that at times it can move a little slower. It does take time to create, especially some of those audio or video files, which makes sense. So it's not something that you can do last minute or live on the spot and then necessarily have those resources, although it continues to get faster and faster. So I selected just 2 chapters and I created a couple of different resources. Again, I love how it can show connection. It makes that learning visible, especially looking at the mind map here. And I already generated one here. So as I'm playing with this, again, it's pulling from all of those resources that I selected. And it allows me to dig deeper. And again, I can continue to find connections. I can also chat with it. So as I'm looking to understand how concepts are interrelated, it's giving me a summary, it's guiding my learning, which can be really, really helpful, especially in the interleaving process that we're trying to apply different pieces of knowledge in different ways. As I go back here, I can also look at, I really like that it gives me retrieval practice as well, and I can use flashcards and I can quiz myself. I can create even more information, and it's nice because it'll tell me if I've got it or if I don't, and so I can keep track of this. Again, this can be shared out with students, and it creates so many great resources for them that helps them to see how different concepts and ideas are interrelated. I also really love the quiz feature is great. I love the video and audio overview, especially for differentiated instruction and for supporting students who have different preferred methods of learning. So for example, if someone is very auditory and wants to hear, they can listen to a podcast. They can listen to it on the go, and that'll help solidify and strengthen their learning and also expose them to that learning over time. So definitely play around with NotebookLM. It is just an incredible tool, and like I said, it gives so many resources, and it takes straight from the information that you put into it to build out those resources for your students and for you.